Greetings. My name is Katanji and I will be your learning facilitator today. During today's session, we will walk through and explore the Sales CRM Support Guide. This interactive tool is designed to serve as a quick reference and support you as you are getting started with our Sales CRM. Keep in mind, we are only going to focus on the Sales CRM and the material presented in the support guide. Where applicable, I will also provide you with a bit more background and detail to help you connect all of the dots. Are you ready? Let's get started. First and foremost, it is important to remember that the Sales CRM serves as a lifeline for our operations. This database provides a listing of current customers as well as prospective customers. As an employee, you are bound by confidentiality and non-disclosure of the contacts and information found within the CRM. When accessing the support document, you are again reminded of this principle. Now that we have been reminded of both confidentiality and non-disclosure, let's explore the CRM support guide. This interactive guide is designed to serve as a quick reference outlining the functions of the Sales CRM. From the homepage, you're able to navigate through a series of 10 tabs. What you will notice is if you select the finger point symbol at the top, it will identify interactive elements within the support guide. This is your hint that you're able to select those elements and additional information will appear. For the purposes of this guided tutorial, we're going to use the navigation arrows. Tab number 2 is a reminder of the golden rule. This touches on confidentiality as well as non-disclosure. You'll note that by hovering over the plus info or more info icon, you're able to receive a definition for CRM. Again, that active engagement allows you as the learner to explore and learn. Let's look at tab 3. Here, you are able to get a clear definition of each component of the Sales CRM dashboard. By clicking on the active elements, you're able to have a clear understanding and definition for each aspect that can be found on the Sales CRM home screen. When in doubt and you're not sure which functionality works best, feel free to reference slides 3 and 4 from the interactive guide. Slide 4 is a continuation. It continues with what is available within the homepage of the CRM. Again, you're able to simply select a menu topic and additional information will populate. Moving on, you're able to get information about the CRM documentation. That is the main purpose and focus of this particular training. Customer outreach must be executed based on established processes. Keep in mind, this training unit is not designed to walk through process steps for customer outreach. The goal of this training is to familiarize you with the Sales CRM and the best practices for properly maintaining and entering updates into the CRM. In short, the goal of this micro unit is to ensure that no matter who goes into the Sales CRM and reads notes for customer contacts, they're able to easily understand what has taken place for that particular customer. You will also notice that there have been escalation paths identified. These escalation paths allow you to understand Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and developmental escalation procedures. We're not going to go into detail with that portion currently. This escalation path prioritizes how quickly issues should be moved up to members of management. Let's continue with our interactive guide. Tabs 6 and 7 are identified to outline the steps when you are preparing to make updates within the Sales CRM based on contact. The first 6 steps are about pre-engagement. Step 1 includes accessing the Sales CRM, navigating to the associations table, selecting contacts to view, entering the owner's name from your prioritization list, accessing notes which are found to the far right, and then finally entering notes that include the time, the email address, and/or text address where your pre-engagement communication was sent. Remember, there is a template developed for pre-engagement. Keep in mind, tab 6 is for documenting pre-engagement. Active engagement documentation steps have been identified on tab 7. The same process steps hold, but what you will notice is when you're making notes within the CRM, you should enter at a minimum the following information: the time of the call, the person you spoke with, as well as the title of that person when available. verification of an email address, or updating an email address if it does not currently exist within the CRM, a brief description of what was discussed. Any action items that were discussed during the call should also be documented. If there is no answer, you should list the date for when you are going to conduct a follow-up and contact the customer again. Moving on, you will find information about opportunities that are in the CRM. It is important to note that opportunities mean we are close to being able to close the deal. What you will notice is that each stage of the cycle should be completed in a specific time period. No particular stage should exceed the period that has been identified. If any of the dates are exceeded, you should refer to the escalation path so that those particular opportunities are resolved as quickly as possible. Finally, details, and more details. Every encounter, even those that do not result in direct communication, must be documented in the sales CRM. At a minimum, you should always list the name and person that you spoke with. Verify and list any updates to the email address. Make sure you are writing in complete sentences. Be specific regarding future dates and times. Provide an overview of what you shared with the prospect, and also provide an overview of any information shared by the customer. This will allow other sales team members to stand in the gap and make follow-up calls and properly support closing efforts. Again, all of these items allow you to properly ensure that the CRM is updated accurately. With that, we have covered the support guide. Remember, the guide helps with identification of various terms and features within the CRM. Additional training and support on the CRM is also available. Have a great week.